So today I've been getting, I swapped to a KA24E, like 240SX throttle body. It's a little larger than the like 54 millimeter VG throttle body. That one's supposed to be like 60 or 62 or something, I don't remember. But I kind of loomed up all the harness some, nothing too fancy or anything, but so I got it all loomed up and such, and then got my temp probe and my fan controller in here, and I got the hoses on. That was kind of fun going to, it's kind of a big jump size between this lower hose and then the radiator. Oh, and I got my belts on and got the alternator wired up. I went away with the tensioner for the water pump, but you can see it's nice and tight. So it actually ended up being a 5-row belt that I sliced a row off of, nice and smooth, but it was kind of hard to find one of those to fit that. I needed essentially like pretty much exactly dead on 28-inch outer circumference, but after going to like 8 different part stores, I found it. So now I'm about to put some coolant in it and fire it up and let it run for a little while and see what we look like on temp and fans coming on and all of that good stuff. And Chewy, hush. Oh, and got the heater hoses on. That was kind of a pain. I had to go find essentially a 180 5/8 hose for here, and like a 90 degree hose for here and here, went to there, and then this little bitty hose that went to those two, which you can barely see. But yeah, so anyways, gonna try to fire it up and let it come to temp. Oh, I've also got a noisy, at least one, potentially more, noisy lifters. So I'm gonna let it run at like 2,000 RPM, let the temps come up and everything, see if it just needs to get some oil circulating through it. I haven't ran the motor much. And then if that doesn't work, I might throw some seafoam or like transmission fluid in the oil, and then swap to like I already plan on running 1550, but right now it's just got 1030 in it. So also, when we first kind of did the first start, I believe it was running on all 6 cylinders, but then like shortly thereafter it started misfiring on cylinder 3. We determined with a Noid light, rather a 194 bulb from my Honda Pilot brakes. Anyways, we used that to verify that cylinder 3 was not getting injector pulse, even though it had good continuity to from the pigtail to the ECU. So these injectors, or these ECUs, 300ZX ECUs, all of these older ones, have 2 injector drivers. So basically one that runs cylinders 1, 2, 3, and then another one that runs 4, 5, and 6. So when they batch fire or sequential or whatever, they go in on those cylinders. And so basically what I did is I determined it was probably something going on in the ECU, and for the time being I have essentially just spliced cylinder 3 injector signal wire, ground wire, to injector 1, because it would essentially be firing with that anyways, and it ran good. So yeah, I'm gonna let it run for a little bit, and once that hopefully temps are good and everything, and then we will try to get everything kind of buttoned up, make a cover for the trans tunnel and everything, to get ready to take it to the exhaust shop and whatnot. But yeah, so there's that. Alright, so I just put on this 60 millimeter throttle body. I'm gonna fire it up to try to get everything rolling and see where my temps are at, and if everything goes smoothly and all that, but I might need to adjust the throttle. I don't know, because I'm not running emissions or idle air control valve and regulator and all that for a nice clean intake. But anyways,
we need a black. How do you make black, Joe, with all the colors?
Once it gets warmed up and if temps are good, I'll go ahead and then set my idle. I don't know if you can see me, and then set my calibrate the throttle position sensor. So I'll check back in. All right. So I apologize about my crappy phone, by the way. You know, maybe one day I'll get a better one, but I tend to kind of be a cheapo in that regard. Anyways, we're nice and hot. We're about 185 when our fans have just kicked on. With the last setup, I didn't have room between the Z24 and the radiator to put those there to be puller fans. They were pusher fans, so I want to swap that around and actually maybe go with some larger fans. But yeah. I still need to put a new fitting in the oil filter housing, but yeah, that says 190. Sorry about that. But it's got a nice rich smell because I'm not able to adjust the TPS. And it's a brand new one, and it's not, no matter how I move it, I'm not getting any continuity, so I'll have to figure that out. But I think I might have a used one. But yeah, I need to get an oil fitting in it so I can check on my oil pressure, but we already had one in there for the first start, and we know pressure was good then. But yeah. The lifter was actually getting pretty noisy on me, and I went ahead and put some seafoam in it. It says 1 ounce per quart. I got 4.5 or like 5 quarts of oil in here. I think I put like 6 or 7 ounces of seafoam in it, but it has actually already, the lifter has quietened down almost completely. So seafoam is good stuff. Might as well take a quick drive.